Alright, there was an accident in the reporting. I forgot to save the accident, but basically, world glitch made Dean go through floor. That's all you need to know. So now we know. It's been a long time since I played the game, so I've completely forgotten about that glitch.
Meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Agman. Because we already loaded up the world, it's going to be a lot faster, so I'm just going to let it load up. So basically what I was doing was I was loading up the areas, and I was explaining where each of the portals were, because I remember. And of course, Dean decided, you didn't take me with you, I'm going to fall through the floor, fuck you, and fell through the floor. The reason for that is because the map doesn't load up everything instantly. So Dean fell through the floor because he wasn't taken with us, and he was technically in a world that wasn't loaded in. So normally what would happen is you take Dean everywhere, so you don't normally see this. You take him to your locations. So what happens is if he's in this facility, this one in particular, and you leave him and the map unloads, he will fall through the floor because the game is thinking, oh, Dean is falling. Maybe we should, let him fall. And when that happens, yeah, you're kind of fucked. Anyway. Now we gotta redo everything. God damn it. Let's do this all in one big go. So that way all the portals will be ready to go. God damn. Now this is obviously infinite cubes, so we can come back here for cubes anytime we want. So I'm just going to go through these one at a time. Or I'm not going to go through them. I'm going to activate these, and I'm going to talk about each of them one at a time. This one, I went through it. It's the bulb zone one. There's a bulb zone, the bulb zone, crag field, mushroom biome, which is the one we went to, and I believe the other one was the mountains. I can't fully remember because I didn't go through that one. The one that glitched me was that door right there. That door, officer. That's the one that fucked up me. Anyway, so yeah, we're not gonna leave Dean behind anymore. Fuck that. We're taking him with us. I went through each of them individually without Dean because I was like, I can just walk it. It'll be faster. But no. No. He glitched. Right here, I came through the portal and I was like, hey, where's Dean? And he was there. Should have took a screenshot. I didn't because I was like, fuck it, just start over. And then finally this one. This one was the one I didn't go through, but I'm not going to go through it now. I'm just going to activate it and just progress the story, which is annoying. So, that's fine. It happens. I don't want to fucking go through each of these one at a time again because it's going to fucking take forever. I'm just going to fucking do it another episode when I can edit. Because what I'm going to do, since we're technically like only 5 episodes left, I want to say 5, maybe 8 if I'm feeling like it, but I'm thinking we got 5 episodes, alright? If you only bought 1 blue tablet, you're fucked. You need 2. And that's the only time you'll ever use those blue tablets in this game. Is for these 2 doors, and then you're done. Now, my idea is that maybe they didn't add that many blue tablets because they were like, oh, well, this is the end of the game, Like, you don't need that many blue tablets to, fucking get through the game, Maybe just give them, like, 1 or 2. Why add a whole bunch of tablets? Man, I can't see shit.
Detected unusually passive behavioral patterns. hunting nearby predators. Reason unknown.
Oh.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
This is the Sea Emperor. It went through a couple changes. Originally, it was meant to be like a big bad enemy that you could like come across that would try to kill you. But then they were like, nah, let's make it story-based.
Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time.
So the other places were dirty and gross and just didn't really have any like explanation for why the animals were all bad and fucked up. But then you realize this is why it's all kept clean and shit. There's eggs. And they won't hatch.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare, plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
Me help. Oh, she's kind of glitching. Hang on. You gotta like get close to it and you gotta like touch it. There you go. And then she's like, oh shit, you're trying to help me. And then she'll try to do something about it. I like how they put her in this tiny ass fish tank too. She's massive. Why is this place so small? Yes. Here to help. Did she already say it and she just didn't fucking say it? I'm here to help. Oh, no, she's gone. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, here you go.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Stuck. Man, you got some nasty ass breath. God damn.
With the passage you've opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
New blueprint acquired.
I'll be back in a jiffy. But get the fuck out of the way first. I don't want to hurt you. Life cycle. Working on the fighting side of me. Gotta wait for this shit. There you go. Scans the alien bacterium of the sea natural life cycle. The creature likely lived and moved in a small herds around the planet with tentacles and all that stuff. Given this part was likely influenced, perhaps once a lifetime event. The species likely proven environment there's no evidence to support the assumption of all these members of the species are immune to the alien bacterium. But if this is so, the evidence that they introduced the bacterium in a life planet fucking too many words. Fucking make that shit simplified. Now over in that corner, there's another little archway, and it's just like a little area that we can't get to. Something tells me that in the past they were gonna extend this place and maybe make it a lot more, you know, bigger. But then they were like, let's just shrink it down, make it simple. And to that I say, damn it, because honestly we could have had a lot more in this place. We already been up here, and that was the embryo that we saw. I was gonna go through each of these rooms and show off each of these teleports, but because of Dean, I was like, fuck it. You know, just go straight to the Leviathan and look at it real quick. Just so people can get what they want, and then I can just patrol a little
This
bit.
room appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development. Calorie intake recommended.
Better eat these eggs for sustenance. But now we can see each of these eggs, and eventually we will hatch them all and see them all do their thing. But you can kind of tell which ones are kind of which by just looking at them. There's little itty-bitty indicators like, you know, crash fish, gastropod probably, electrofish. That one's probably going to be... I don't know what that one is, something. This one is probably the... whatchamacallit? I forgot the name of it. Got even more weird eggs. That one's probably the ghost ray, actually. And then if we look to the side, there you go, Dragon Leviathan. So we saw the Dragon Leviathan one, and that one up there is just another egg. Maybe, just maybe those blue ones are probably like ghost Leviathan eggs. Who knows, because we don't actually know. I don't remember all of the eggs, but they're all here, you know, get multiple of them. I know that one up there is the crab one, crab squid, or not crab squid, the crab snake, whatever it's called.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Integrating new PDA data.
Enzyme 42, which is used to break down food in the Sea Emperor's gut, is also used to kill the Korar, probably because the Sea Emperor's gut bacteria is strong enough to kill the stuff. Probably in some weird chemical reaction where the bacteria can break it down and eat it. Most likely that is the case because the Sea Emperor is a giant monster fish, and it needs powerful gut bacteria in order to kill the shit, you know what I'm saying? You need powerful gut bacteria to grind down your food. Probably because it eats really strong and hardy plankton, who knows? But if we look here...
Integrating new PDA data.
These vents pump water into the facility. If you look closely, you'll see peepers. These peepers are technically smart enough to understand that the enzyme is helpful. So the peepers take the enzyme, bring it to the surface, get eaten by larger predators, and the predators stay semi-healthy. The enzyme the adult Sea Emperor produces is just strong enough to keep everyone alive. That is why all of the creatures are alive on 4546B, because the enzyme in its gut is just strong enough to let them live for about 5 to 10 years, long enough for an egg cycle. Some creatures don't get to live long enough, like the sea dragon, the reaper, and the ghost leviathan. You know, all of those leviathans can only live by like being strong and tanky and big. But other smaller things like peepers and ladderfish and all that, they can just survive by just swimming around. They don't really give a shit. Anyway, is this next to the mountains? That's my theory, is that this one's the mountains one, because I remember there was one for like the mountains, one for the crag zone, one... No, this... Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. This is the one by my fucking base. This is the one by the juvenile. I'm fucking dumb. I'm so sorry. This is the one right next to my fucking base. I completely forgot about it. This is next to the fucking cave entrance with the juvenile. And I just completely forgot that that was there. This is hidden behind a waterfall. So let's go check it out. See that? It's got a little waterfall and you can't see it. And you go this way and you'll see a juvenile just kind of creeping by. Yeah, so this was right next to my base the whole time. If we go that way, we go back to the base. God damn it. I completely forgot about that. This one was an obvious one too, because this is actually the first time I saw that archway, and I didn't know what it was at first, because I was like, what the fuck is this? This is pretty cool, but like, it has no purpose. It was chasing me, and then it stopped. Anyway. Yeah, but like, it had no purpose. It was just there, and I was like, what the fuck is this? This is kind of weird. So yeah, there's one right here, which is close to the mountain, which is probably why I thought it was the mountain. There's one over in that mushroom biome, which means it's the dunes one, not the red fucking blood zone one. Then there's one in the crag field, and then one in the bulb zone, which is by the aurora. So you can kind of use all that to kind of teleport across the map and do your thing. So I like that. It's pretty cool.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
How much for the end zone? Ooh. We got some fucking grinding to do. Dear Margaret, come to daddy.
All systems online.
I don't know why you want this one. This one's kind of an obvious one. But you know, I'm not a sea emperor. Maybe this actually helps. I don't know. So she wants a ghost weed? Yeah, let me pin it. It's a ghost weed, mushroom sample, bulb zone sample, eye stalk sample, and then the crown, which I know exactly where the crown is. There's a few places where the crown is. But first I need to pin it so that way I can remember, because I'm fucking dumb. Scroll, 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 scroll. One for the blood zone, which is where I thought the portal was going to be, because I'm fucking stupid. I didn't remember it is literally right over there, so that was pretty obvious. The eye stalk will be by the crag field. The mushroom sample is by the mushroom biome, which we know where that is. The bulb zone, we know exactly where the bulb zone is. And then obviously the crown is the hard one. The crown is not obvious. This is the one that tricks people and makes people overthink the game. Because the crown is not in a place you'd think it would be. It's in multiple places, randomly. A very hidden and rare plant. So if we go up, we can recharge Margaret, because Margaret gains charge from sunlight. Jump. We're going on a baby hunt. Don't think we don't know how to weed them out. So yeah, ghostweed, simple. Red kelp biome. It's also in the crag field. It's basically everywhere. The ghostweed is pretty easy. That's probably the easiest one you can get from there. The mushroom one and the bulb one is a little harder because it's in specific biomes. Bulb one specifically by the aurora, which obviously if you haven't been by there or go deep enough because you're scared, you're not going to see it. So it becomes really difficult because now you have to explore the entirety of the map just to get it. Now in my original playthrough of Subnautica, which I did when I was like just starting out on YouTube, and I was like on like, it's 2018 and I was just starting out. I got all the stuff beforehand because I actually looked it up where each and every single one is, and honestly, I don't recommend that. If you want to play this game, if you want to fucking, you know, enjoy yourself, I recommend hunting it down. Obviously, if you want to just watch someone play, then yeah, you just, you know, watch me, and that's fine. But I honestly fully recommend if you're trying to play this game, just play it, enjoy yourself. Someone's trying to sell me something. Make sure I stay close to the ground now, because I know that that thing can chase. Just making sure. Alright, wait for the world to load up a bit. There you go. Slurp. Now, fun little tidbit here. It's actually kind of obvious, but it's also kind of fun to think about. The reason why the Sea Emperor works so well in this biome is because it's able to collect all these different types of like things in this one little place. So if it wants to mate, all it would do is just swim around, use its claws to kind of pick at the bulbs and stuff, and just grab shit. And I think that's a genius way to like add all this stuff. Is basically make it to where, you know, each of these items are easily accessible. Like, you can easily find these things, but the reason why the Emperor lives so well here is because all these places are very tightly packed onto one crater, which makes the Sea Emperor perfectly adaptable in this environment. It's able to mate easily, it's able to do its thing easily. Now there's that alien vent thing, and if you actually look around, you can see some of the peepers glowing. That's the enzyme. Now, obviously, if we eat this peeper, we're not going to get cured. It's a very weak enzyme. It's not meant to, like, you know, fix you. But it fixes other creatures. So, like, the peeper gets eaten. The thing that eats it dies. It goes into the soil and the grass and the, like, vegetation. And then when other creatures eat that vegetation, they get some of that enzyme in their body. And that's kind of a fun little nature-y thing. I like that. So yeah, you can get the nature stuff. Now the crown that I normally find is in this cave here. And when I first found it, I just kind of thought it was cool. It looked like a really cool plant. I scanned it and it said it was a very rare plant that's hard to find. Now that in and of itself is really cool, but it's also kind of cool that you can pick these plants and grow them. Because that means that you're like trying to revive them, you're trying to bring them back into the, you know, place. This plant consists primarily of large bladders and sacs, maybe enable it to break complex genetic code, membrane tree. The environment scans indicate that this plant is rare to some point of extinction. Big depression mode. Better plant 800 of them. Well, don't worry, plant. I'll save you. And finally, Ice stock is easy due to the fact that it's literally like right in front of us. Bloop, bloop. Bloop. That way I don't have to look at them. I think the only one we didn't do was the one in the bulb zone. The medical officer guy, we just didn't do him. We'll have to do him, sadly, but like, do I have to? I'm lazy. Do I have to do all of them? Kind of fucked up, but yeah. Yeah, all of a sudden I have nothing to talk about. Fucking, I was a blabbermouth in the beginning of this, and now I have nothing. We're going the wrong way, huh? Officer Keen. There you go. Oh yeah, we were going the fucking wrong ass way. We were going into the dunes. We don't want to go into the dunes. We want to go into the biological semi-dead zone or whatever it's called. I forgot what that biome's actually called. We'll call it the underbrush, because honestly that's what it is that it's under a bunch of lush. The underlush. Now, right around this area, you will see a crack. This is the third way into the acid swamps, or the acid zone. I forgot what it's actually called. And it also is technically a blood kelp zone, because there's a little bit of blood kelp in there, but it's not a lot. Ooh, lithium. More lithium. Okay, I guess this is where we get the lithium stuff. Cool. But anyway, right next to this crash site, right next to all this shit, obviously there's the ice stalks. There's also a little thing over here. Let me grab that. There you go. Right next to this place is the blood kelp zone. And if I was dumb enough back in 2018 to go down here, if I was actually dumb enough to explore this place, I actually would have found the Lost River a totally different way. And that's really cool to think about. Like, I could have had a totally different experience in this game. Because, yeah, this is the blood kelp zone, but it's a different one. It's a side one. And it has its own little, like, cave system and stuff. And I really enjoy that idea that in another alternate reality, this would have been my way into the acid swamps. Or the Lost River, or whatever it's called. This would have been my way down. And that would have been a really cool and interesting way down here. I didn't know there was ampules down here. There's also a little bit of Aurora wreckages down here. That's cool. A little bit of Aurora wreckage. Now we are missing a couple of blueprints, some of which are by the dunes. I just didn't grab them. I thought I had like almost everything, but then I realized, yeah, I'm missing a few things. Where is the entrance? It's around here somewhere. Over here. Where is it? Over here. Am I in the wrong spot? Ah, I was. I like how the warper tried to kill me the whole time. He was like, stand the fuck still. No. Do my own shit. There you go. Into the acid swamp / Lost River. Just call it Lost River, dumbass. Goddamn. I'm thinking acid swamp because of Craig McGill story thing or whatever. This is the Lost River. Anyway. So yeah, that's the third way down. One in the dunes, one in the regular blood kelp zone, and finally one over by the bulb zone. And that's kind of cool. I like how there's like multiple little entryways in, and you can kind of just explore. God, this would have been a fucking hilarious way for me to be introduced to the game. Fucking come by the blood kelp zone and then see this shit, and I would just freak the fuck out because there's a Leviathan down here. And that would have been my first instance of the, like, fucking juvenile instead of the other juvenile. That would have been so funny. Luckily, I went the correct way. I say my way is the correct way because that environment has the mountain nearby, it has the, crater nearby, it has all kinds of shit nearby, which is super helpful. So yeah, there's a giant rib cage, and then we go this way. Here, we can stop right here and recharge for a bit. Took a lot of damage. Probably from the warper. Warper probably attacking me in the ampiel too. So this way is kind of weird because it's like it doesn't exactly flow correctly. It has like a weird corner entrance kind of thing. It's just kind of awkward. And there it is, the Dragon Leviathan. It was right here the whole time. And I like that. I like that there was a different way down here. I probably, if I ever, if I was back in the day and I could go back into the past, that entryway would be definitely my way down here, and I would just figure it out. I would definitely pick that way, because that one's a lot more epic versus this way, which is just a fucking waterfall and it leads straight to it. It's just a waterfall in a room versus the blood kelp zone dripping down into the hole. It's just a giant chasm versus this, which is just kind of like a walkway. Kind of little steppy steps down. It was kind of baby mode, to be honest. But this is the way down. This is the way I went. So, it's what it is. And I appreciate that, because honestly, this way is so much better when it comes to like storytelling, because you can slowly creep down. You can just inch your way in. That other way, you just drop down in the prawn suit and fucking immediately get to the thing. Just a one-way drop and you're there. It also shows how close that area was to the dunes. I could have ended up in the dunes too. God damn, that's a horrifying thought to think about, because I would be fucked. I wouldn't know how to deal with reapers. I would just run away in my little sea moth. It's horrifying to think about. Signal the base. Time to charge up, baby. I wish I could get some power in this location, because it seems like it's bright, but it's actually really dark down here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It looks bright. Are you still powered? Yeah, you're still powered. That's weird. There you go. That's still active. I don't know then. Very weird.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I like how I did like a full-on U-turn from where I was supposed to go. I was supposed to go through that one portal by the Emperor, and I didn't do that. I went through another portal for some stupid-ass reason. I don't know, I wanted to get back to base faster, and that was technically faster. And I also wanted to see where it went too, because I couldn't remember, and I had an idea that it was the mountains. I just didn't know. I went a totally dumbass direction for no reason. Alright, this way. Follow the path. Whee! Like lightning. Now remember that archway that we saw before, and I said that that'll be important later? Yeah, it all came down to this. Where it all started, where we figured out where all the shit was. Woo! You can also bring Margaret in here, but this is faster. Ooh. Did it have to make such weird noises? God damn. See Emperor Juvenile. Go to your mama. Go to mama. What the fuck's wrong
My
with that
young
one?
are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up? Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seas to a new land. Or a creature so small, it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell, friend.
If I could take a picture. The Shrekkening is gone. I'm no longer gonna become Shrek. However, I still have a love for All-Star. Somebody. Somebody. Anyway, can't do that. Can I do you? I don't think I can. Goodbye, friend. I will always remember you. Sea Emperors normally don't live this long. Normally, they only live for a certain amount of time. But this one has lived way past her date. The reason being is probably because of motherly love. Maybe she was the last of her kind and she was trying to survive. Due to the aliens that captured her, probably killing off all of her, like, family members. Who knows? But either way, she was the last of her kind. And now that we set her babies free, her legacy will live on, her babies will live on. But sadly, she will die. I can't scare you. Do I already have you? Juvenile. A specimen is produced highly. Okay. Scroll. Sea Trader Leviathan, Sea Dragon Leviathan, Ghost Leviathan, Reaper Leviathan, Reefback Leviathan. Where's yours? Is it like a very specific hitbox? supposed to like touch your ass or something? Your ass that I have to scan. I'm missing something here. We're supposed to get her biometrics and all that and be able to, like, you know, scan her and shit. I can't seem to jump out properly. Hey, David, here you go. Damn it, I'm trying to use skill. I want to try to... Fuck it. Fucking magic. Ah, piss. I can't get up. I want to get up there to see what it's up there, but I guess not. Okay, fine. You win. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me go. We're definitely missing something, because it was supposed to give me the thing for, like, the Sea Emperor. You're supposed to know what it is before you get in there. Because if I'm not able to scan her, that means I'm supposed to get it somewhere else. Down here, maybe? I honestly don't know. We were supposed to get the Sea Emperor database, and it's supposed to tell us exactly what the Sea Emperor is all about and shit. But no, I guess not. Dunk. Holy shit. I could not fucking do this shit right. Fuck it. Let's go. I'm out of this bitch. Fucking I don't know shit. I thought you could, like, scan her or something, but not letting me do that. Yeah, let me try again. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Yes, let's weld her. Why not?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
No, I don't know. Fuck it. Bye. I hope we weren't supposed to scan her before all that, because honestly, I have no clue. All the babies are gone. Moved on. Found their homes where they will live. Where the Sea Emperors went, no clue. We know where the babies are, though. Some of them are in kind of like random little locations. I think one is above our base and one's over the crater. There's one... Sorry, I thought I was in the void for a minute. There's one like over this little crater, volcanic crater over here. There's probably one in the blood kelp zone, probably one in the mushroom fields. I think there's one in the dunes, one by the crash site, and I think there's one in the bulb zone, but I can't remember. I know there's like at least 4 or 5 of them.